quiet. Did you eat?
Yeah.
This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. Today, two teams collide in a old-fashioned SEC.
Yeah, I remember. I said I just forgot the time.
And the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline report.
Back in Norman, you can feel the excitement building for this Oklahoma Sooner football season. A bounce back here for Brent Venables, 10-3 in the college football. And the Gaylord Family Stadium was one of the most electric I've been at in that playoff run. Can the Sooners rebuild and reload for this season and keep that consistency going with another college football playoff appearance? Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Wildcats offense will take the field first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those liberties of hope.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped at the 41, but gave him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gain of 9 on that one. Third down and short. He needs a yard. The Sooners in the hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll go with Robinson. Got a little grass. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. At the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game. Single snap, get a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Takes the easy one to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Across the 45. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Sooners just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. A strike downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Finds his back in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The give to the lone running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes a catch. What a cut. Now he's loose. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rush is on him. He's going for a big play downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off for Baxter. Crosses the 45. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Extra point here will tie the game. So a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass, it's Mateer. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down, brings us to 4th. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. There he goes.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Wiggles free. Turns it on in midfield. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, 1st down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback gets the 1st down and more. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the offense runs the football, and they get the first down. And you kind of get the feeling they've already gone for it on fourth down once. Like, they're going to do it again. And that just puts so much pressure on a defense. Like, to play an extra snap over and over again is really, really difficult. This offense appears to be in an aggressive mode.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So this gets a bit more challenging on third and goal after the untimely false start, which brings to mind, are there timely false starts? Touchdown, Ohlahomaaaa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page. Quarterback, wide receiver.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. To the air on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, he's got some space. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Kentucky right back to the line.
When quarterbacks learn to take checkdowns, man, they become way more efficient. They become way better. They get way more possessions, and he does a really good job. It's not his primary guy, but he looks down the field. He doesn't force the football, but checks it down to his...
There's a crease. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Kentucky. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24. Good work by the coverage unit. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Mateer. He'll pull it down and run. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different casts of characters. But one thing they always have, offensive success.
Now on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. He had his man open that time, but just a little too much. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Running the red zone, it's Avant. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get it down at the 2. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown Sooners! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Heaves it deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Going to the run, it's Baxter. Beck's going for the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. Brought down at the 31, it is a 1st down. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. And to get rid of it quickly.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away. But you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. He'll take the deep shot. Makes the grab and inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Avent. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. And now they regain the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Through two quarters today, we've seen these two passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far.
And the Wildcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with the Sooners head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Holly. Exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The play action fake. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it. He is feeling it. A huge play. Took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Might have a chance. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy completion. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And we've got a deadlock here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. He'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do is, man, you want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Running inside, it's Baxter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Now they're really starting to the 34-yard line. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Baxter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They're dealing with a second and long. Might as well stick with him. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover it. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Going downfield for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A spectacular one-hand grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run out of the gun. Here's Xavier Robinson.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Puts it out of the air. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quick completion to the right.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Trying to get outside, it's Avant. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Using the quick game. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here's Xavier Robinson. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The Sooners come down and score one of their own. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Off the RPO, complete. Makes the catch, and he's free. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Wildcats are right back on top.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another 1st down. Makes it past the marker. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Xavier again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on deep.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Gets rid of it. Right on the money. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we got to make plays. He goes to his go-to guy and makes a big play.
Now from inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Sooners come down and score one of their own.
you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Going to take a shot. He's got it way down the field. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Barnes. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last timeout when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there, man, keeping that clock ticking. I don't necessarily love that call.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
No gain on the play. They tried to run for him. That defense was ready. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, and they surge on top here in the final minute.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at could be an alley. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. it.